Poor girl discovers a secret and leaves. A year later, CEO receives a call from Children's Hospital. Rain pelted the cracked window of the tiny apartment as Emma clutched her worn backpack, staring at the eviction notice taped to the door. Life had never been kind to her. At 19, she worked double shifts at a diner, scrubbing tables and pouring coffee, just to keep her younger brother, Noah, fed. Their parents had died in a car accident years ago, and Emma had promised to raise him no matter the cost. Still, every night she lay awake, wondering how much longer she could endure. One evening, while delivering an order to an upscale hotel, she stumbled upon a world that seemed light years away from hers. A man in a tailored suit was speaking heatedly on the phone. His voice was commanding, sharp, and full of authority. Emma instantly recognized him. Daniel Whitmore, one of the city's youngest CEOs, his face often splashed across business magazines. She slipped into the kitchen, waiting for the order, but the walls were thin, and she couldn't help but overhear fragments of his conversation. "Find out who transferred that money to the Children's Hospital anonymously," Daniel barked. "We can't accept millions without knowing the source. Whoever it is, they saved dozens of lives." Emma's heart raced. The Children's Hospital. That was where Noah had spent months when he was little, battling a rare illness. She had never told anyone, but when her parents' life insurance came through, every last cent had been donated back to the hospital after Noah recovered. She'd done it quietly, believing the money wasn't really hers but a gift meant to save children like him. She hadn't even told Noah. Now, hearing Daniel's words, panic surged through her. If anyone traced the donation back to her, the truth would come out, and she wasn't ready for that. She wanted no recognition, no spotlight. Just peace. That night, without telling anyone, Emma packed her few belongings, took Noah's hand, and left the city. They started over in a small town, far from questions and shadows of the past. A year passed. Daniel Whitmore never forgot the mystery donor. He had built his empire on control and precision, but this was one puzzle he couldn't solve. It haunted him. Whoever had given so selflessly had not only saved the hospital from closing its pediatric wing but had also inspired Daniel to rethink his life. For once, he saw that money wasn't just about power, it could be about people, about hope. He began funding projects quietly, visiting shelters, and volunteering at hospitals, though he still longed to thank the one who started it all. One crisp autumn morning, his phone rang. The number on the screen belonged to the Children's Hospital. His chest tightened as he answered. "Mr. Whitmore." The voice on the other end trembled. "We thought you should know. A young woman named Emma Carter is here with her brother. He was admitted last night for a surgery we're covering. She refused assistance, but one of our staff recognized her. She's the one." Daniel's world seemed to still. Without hesitation, he left his office and rushed to the hospital. When he arrived, he spotted Emma in the waiting room, her hair tied back, clothes simple, but her eyes full of quiet strength. Noah slept beside her, his head resting against her shoulder. She looked up as Daniel approached, startled to see him. "Mr. Whitmore," she whispered. "I know," he said gently, sitting across from her. "It was you. You gave everything you had." Emma lowered her gaze. "It wasn't mine to keep. That money saved Noah once. I just wanted other children to have the same chance." Tears burned Daniel's eyes. He had built skyscrapers, closed billion-dollar deals, and faced down boardrooms without flinching, but in front of this young woman, he felt small. "Emma, you changed lives. Including mine. I thought success was about control, but you showed me it's about compassion." Emma shook her head softly. "I didn't do it for thanks. I just did what felt right." At that moment, Noah stirred, opening his sleepy eyes. "Emma," he murmured, "is that the man from the magazines?" Daniel chuckled through his tears. "Yes, Noah. But right now, I'm just someone grateful to your sister." From that day forward, Daniel made a promise to stand beside Emma and Noah, not as a CEO, but as a friend. He quietly covered Noah's medical expenses, but more than that, he invited Emma to work alongside him on a new foundation dedicated to children's health. The journey wasn't easy, but together they built something greater than wealth, a legacy of kindness. And though Emma had once run from the city to escape recognition, she returned with her head held high. Not because of money or fame, but because she had lived out the truth that had guided her heart all along. Sometimes the greatest power isn't found in boardrooms or bank accounts, but in the quiet courage of someone who gives without expecting anything in return. And in that courage, whole worlds can change.